What's up, guys? Here to give you guys some little bit of information real quick. I won't take long. I'm going to explain to you the difference between someone being a license, right? Because I think I was just having a discussion with one of my clients, and she said she couldn't tell the difference between me and the last insurance agent that came to her house and basically sold her a policy in the past and not educated her, right? And there's a major difference. And let me tell you something. Let me make this very clear. Not because you're a license or you have a license and it gives you the ability to provide, hey Nicole, how you doing? And it gives you the ability to provide solutions for somebody, that doesn't make you a professional. Hey Brian, how you doing? People need to understand that, yes, you may have a license. That doesn't make you a financial professional. It makes you a licensed professional. Hi, Mika, right? And many people don't understand that. So what makes you an expert versus a licensed person? Here what happened. A licensed person, they get the license, they think they become this overnight financial guru, and they think they're ready to go use that license and make money in a sense, right? Hi, Miley. I hope I said your name right, right? And that's not how it works. Because at the end of the day, you're dealing with people's money, okay? And that's something that I respect. I respect dealing with people's money because I work hard for my money. So if someone wants to come here and just play around with my money and use the whole because they're licensed, it makes them a professional. No, because we see that happen to many families, how they lose out. Many people in this financial industry have a license, but they're not experts. They're not professionals. That's why it's important for you to sit down with your mentor and go out on many training appointments. So that way you can provide the greatest service to your family and friends and whoever you come in contact with. Because it's important for families to know that you're not playing with my money. All right? So that's one of the reasons why when I first came in this industry and I first came in this business, I went out on so many appointments with my trainer because I wanted to make sure I learned enough so that way I'm comfortable. See, I have a guilt thing. I can't sleep well at night if I know I don't know what I'm doing. You get what I mean? So I want to make sure that I'm putting myself in a position where it's not just about making money, but it's really about providing a very valuable service. Hey, Brian, right? So one of the things I want to talk about, and I say this, if your so-called insurance agent or your so-called financial professional is not putting together a plan like this, and what I'm going to share with you how I've done for my clients, and it makes sense why I do it, then you should really reconsider if they're so much of an expert or if they're even just a licensed person, right? Because some people get these licenses and they know they can make money with it and they don't know how to help people. To be honest, they don't even know how to put together these things. And I take that personal. And the reason why I take it personal is because, one, I don't come from money. My family don't come from money. And most of the time, the people that I deal with, you know, most of my clients are not the well-off ones. I have very wealthy clients. Hi, Vicky. I have very wealthy clients, but I also have clients that literally go to work, probably working 2 jobs, and hey, I teach them how to save some money, and I put together a very nice, complex plan for them, so that way they could definitely execute and definitely gain from it. Now, here's something that most of you financial professionals or financial experts or whatever you guys want to call yourself these days don't know. Did you know that a life insurance, right? And anybody that tell me that I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong about this. If you know the industry long enough or you've been in the industry and understand how this works, tell me if I'm wrong. Is it true that if you die and you had a life insurance, it doesn't pay out immediately? Right? It doesn't pay. It will pay out. But when it comes time for you to get buried and all these things, it doesn't pay out immediately to bury you. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Am I wrong? But hear what it does do though. While you're living, that's why it's called life insurance. And I keep stressing that. And a lot of people don't understand that. That's why I tell people, stop selling life insurance and talking about people dying. Because life insurance is for the living. It benefits, it's like a reimbursement for if you was to bury somebody. Okay? I like to call it more of a reimbursement, not for when you die. Life insurance is not for when you die, it's for when you are alive. There's a different kind of insurance that covers that. And this is what I explain to my clients. I tell them, listen, we're going to put together a very nice plan that's going to give you the benefits that you can enjoy while you're alive. Our goal is to make sure that you have 10 times your income in place. If God forbid something happened, that's death benefit. And then I said our goal is to teach you how you can fund this so that way we could potentially have it grow into 20 times your income. So that way you can retire on this while you are alive. Because life insurance give you tax-free withdrawals, tax-free loans. You could take this money out tax-free. Understandable. If something happened to you and you pass away, your family may have to come out of their pocket if they don't have something else in place, and then they will get reimbursed after the company already get the death certificate, all these other things, right? Then the life insurance will then issue out the death benefit, and then your family will be like, okay, so reimbursement plus whatever the death benefit is. All right? Life insurance. Now, here's something else that you guys probably never know too. Now, there's something for when you die, and it's called final expense, right? Final expense is another way of whole life policy, right? So it's final expense. Final expense insurance is for when you die. Well, as soon as you die, 24 hours to 48 hours, that money is in your, depends on the company too. That money is with your family. All right? Hi, Maverick. And that's very important for families to know. Because some people buy life insurance for when they think they're going to die. And life insurance for when you're living, your family get a reimbursement if there's nothing else in place. Now, something called death final expense is for when you die. That's to cover funeral expenses. That's to cover or help towards that at least. So now, when I sit down with my clients, right, and I want you guys to take notes. This is important. If you want to be an expert and you want to be someone that actually know what they're doing, it's very important for, if, like I said, if whoever you're dealing with and they didn't do this for you, they're no expert, in my personal opinion. Because if they understood how life insurance worked, they would have did it right from the beginning. If I sit down with a client and they give me a budget of what they could save on a monthly basis, awesome. I'm going to evaluate that monthly savings that they could save, and I'm going to put together 2 plans. And if it's not enough to do the 2 plans, then I will work on the fact that I'll put together something that they can enjoy while they're living. Right? But I let them know what's the game plan for the 2. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to research what the average cost for a funeral is. And once I find that out, I say, great, this is the average cost. All right, great. Let's see if this plan, how much is it a monthly? Final expenses are very cheap, just so you guys know. Final expense insurance are very cheap, right? I have some of my clients that pay like $10 a month, $20 a month, $50 a month, depending on the amount of coverage and the amount of money that they want to use for their funeral, right? You can have a lavish type of funeral for a very affordable monthly investment or saving amount, right? So when they come together and I say, great, I'm going to put together 2 things. I'm going to make sure that you have something in place that will protect your family from ever suffering. And you make sure that your income replacement is there if God forbid something happened to you. And I'm also going to teach you how to overfund it so that way it could grow into 20 times your income, so that way you can retire properly. That's why we use the 10-20 rule, right? Then after that, I also put together another plan, which is the final expense. So if God forbid something happened to them, they could be buried and their family don't have to worry about it. And plus the company that I offer to them, it provides a concierge service which actually helped them arrange the funeral for the family, so that way it gives them time to go grieve. Okay? That's what's so important about what we offer. So when they get the package, it looks like this. And just so you know, guys, I practice what I preach. You think I'm playing? This is why my clients love me. Look. Are you guys looking? This is just from this week came in. Okay? Because this thing really is important. It's important. People want to be prepared. Now my clients sleep, eat, feel great. Because they know they save it for their future and they protect their income from if God forbid something happened. And they make sure that they were able to protect how to bury themselves, and they're good. By doing these two things, you can sleep good at night. You can sleep good at night. Because now the total death benefit that goes to their loved ones goes to them tax-free. Their funeral and everything is already prepared. And guess what? It didn't cost them any more than what they told me that they can save. It didn't cost them extra out of what they shared with me, what they could save on a monthly basis. Now, if it's a monthly basis savings, that doesn't make sense. I'm going to let them know, to be quite honest, it wouldn't benefit doing it that way. But at least educate your clients to let them know that a life insurance is not going to pay out immediately. And the only thing that's going to pay out immediately is final expense. The final expense, pay for the funeral. Life insurance, the death benefit, and the cash value that accumulated in it will come to the family afterwards. Hey, Jeff. So please educate your clients. Don't just be another licensed person that don't know what they're doing and then you call yourself a professional. You're not. Okay? Go out in the field and learn some more from your trainer or your mentor and make sure that you're doing what's right for people and not for your pocket. All right? That's what I encourage people. So, once again, put together two plans that help a family win. All right? Savings, final expenses. This is for their future. This is for when they die. They're two different insurance. All right? Go out there. Make it happen. Enjoy your Friday. Happy TGIF to those that love to think, grow intelligently, fast. All right? I hope you go out there and do it. Go help your clients. Do what's right for them. Sit down with them. Explain this. Funeral, savings. Funeral, savings. Funeral, savings. My name is Keyon Corniff, also known as Mr. Finance. That's why I'm Mr. Finance, because I understand this thing, all right? So if you want to sit down with me and definitely understand more a little about that, if someone put together a plan for you and they didn't do it this way, and you know it makes sense now, give me a call, 973-873-5977. If you're watching this from any of the other social media, because I'm going to post this up on every one of my social media sites, give me a call. And if not, if you're on Facebook, inbox me. I check my inbox a lot of times. And let's get you to be financially stable. And let's do a financial checkup. It's free. I don't charge people for my consultation. They're 100% free. And I'll give you a blue book as well. And the blue book explains this as well. All right. So then I can back it up with a book that is actually right here. This book is in compliant. It was regulated and it was going through compliant. Everything in here is what's out there information, and I can show you and I can back it up with the information, that I'm not over here pulling your string or trying to give you a BS about anything. If you want more, you can then go into our workshop, 100% free. All right. So get in touch with me. Give me a call, 973-873-5977. It's your boy, Mr. Finance. I hope that does help a lot of you guys and you so-called professionals. All right? Have a good night. Bye-bye.